So right now, the American people are either going to benefit or pay. Those are the two options because of what is going on right now. And we're going to have more answers on this as of Monday. But here's what's happening. And if you enjoy these daily updates, do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button, but let's begin. So here's what's going on. Just yesterday, President Trump and President Vladimir Putin of Russia decided to meet for the first time. Okay, this is the first time Vladimir Putin has been on U.S. soil in over a decade. They decided to meet up in Anchorage, Alaska. Now, what's very interesting about this, first off, it's Alaska, okay? The United States took Alaska. What's also interesting about the meeting, the jets flying overhead, the jets that Vladimir Putin and President Trump walked right next to, okay? This is a way that the United States is showing that we have power. We have a lot of power. That Russia does not want to get involved with the United States. But here's the reason why it's big news for the American people. On Monday, this is when President Trump is going to meet with Vladimir Zelensky. He's the president of Ukraine. This meeting, according to reports, is likely going to be President Trump and his advisors sitting down with President Zelensky and his advisors and pretty much giving them the rundown of what Russia wants in order to agree to a ceasefire. Because as of this morning, Russia and Ukraine do not have a ceasefire going on, which means Russia can continue to attack. We did learn about a week ago that the United States was planning this meeting, and the United States was pretty much going to tell Russia, you can have all the occupied territory that you currently occupy in Ukraine. This included the territories that Russia was able to occupy years ago, but was never officially awarded those areas. But this is why this is big news. If there's a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, Russia pulls out of the territories that they will not be given. And it's up to Ukraine to accept this or decline it, which we know they plan on declining it, but President Trump, according to reports, is going to push for this. But what we're hearing is that what they want to do is pretty much give Russia some additional land. Just give it to them, okay? Walk away so that no more lives are lost. But this is why it's bigger than that. Because everybody is concerned, and when I say everybody, I seriously mean everybody. All these countries are concerned that they have to buy from Russia. Russia is giving some great deals on things like oil and other materials. And so they're giving some of these other countries some great deals on oil just to buy from them. And guess what? The United States just, a week or two ago, we sanctioned India with an additional 25% tariff on Indian goods, all because they're buying oil from Russia. China, we know, is doing the exact same thing. But after yesterday's meeting, according to the White House officials, they say that President Trump does not have any interest as of now in imposing an additional 25% tariff on Chinese goods. That is huge. An additional 25% tariff on all Chinese goods would, for one, devastate China. That their economy would easily be hurt over the next several months. But the American people would pay more as a result. Now, President Trump did come out and say that as of today, he has no intention of imposing an additional 25% tariff. But things could change in 2 to 3 weeks. The 2 to 3 weeks, this is pretty much, according to reports, what President Trump is giving the president of Ukraine and the president of Russia, that's what he's giving them to come to an agreement. Let's end this. He does not want to go into 2026 with this war still on the books. He wants it over. So, what does this mean to the American people? Well, here's what it means for you and I. In the short term, we are likely going to see a negotiation go back and forth with Ukraine and Russia. Trump is likely going to be in the middle of it, okay? Because the United States does have a lot of power here. If the United States stops contributing to Ukraine, which kind of have been, well, they're going to feel the pain. And eventually they're going to have to decide whether they can get somebody else on board to support them, or should they just do what the United States is asking, end this war, give Russia the territory that they currently occupy, and just move on. We're going to see. But here's what I can tell you as of today. This is all starting to happen. With President Trump bringing President Putin into the United States, that shows the power that President Trump has. That shows that President Trump is not just serious about ending the war, but building a relationship with Russia. If the United States can really build a relationship with Russia moving forward, this could be great for everybody. Still got to keep an eye on them, but this could be great for everybody, not just here in the United States, but around the world as well. If the United States and Russia are getting along, that could be huge. So, I'll just leave you with that for now. If we get more information as to what happened, any breaking news that came out of that meeting between Trump and Putin, I promise I'll bring you all the latest news and updates as soon as we get them. But as of today, that is all we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.